Hey family, how are y'all on this marvelous Monday? Most of us cannot stand Monday. We be like, oh, we gotta go to work. Oh, I can't stand Monday. But guess what? If you don't wake up on a Monday, that means you're dead. So give God all the glory because you're still here. Some people wish they had a job to go to, so get up and go while you make a plan to exit and find something better, something more convenient. And sometimes that's not always easy to do. So we got to find ways to make ourselves happy and get out there and have a blessed day regardless, Don't start off on the wrong foot. Because I remember times I'm getting up on Monday and like, when you start off like that, your day ends up staying that way. So try to get up and be joyful and add some joy to somebody else's life. Because, honey, we need it. Those of us who has enough strength to be happy enough to spread some joy, let's do that today. And on a serious note, I wanted to speak to us parents, right? And young ladies, if I have any young people watching, something that's very important, and I mentioned it on my Facebook page some time ago in reference to young ladies posting themselves online and stuff, taking pictures of where they are and putting your location, where you're hanging out at, half naked, showing off your body, and then giving people information about where you are. Please, family, talk to the young ladies in your family. Talk to them seriously and let them know that what they're doing is dangerous. There is serious things going on in the world. Our young ladies are being kidnapped at the highest rate of any other culture. Our young ladies are being kidnapped. Organs are being taken from them. They're being murdered for their organs, and they're being set up for that sex trafficking thing. And this is not a joke. I see so many missing girls on even on a website. Some people have, they go on these sites and they find all these hundreds and thousands of missing young ladies. I happen to know somebody who had a missing young lady. She was returned, praise God. But this thing is happening. And for you young ladies to be walking around, traipsing around all times of night by yourself and going out drinking, and then you and your friends separating, and then you're on these websites telling people where you are, where you're located, that is so dangerous. You are setting yourself up. And then y'all are drinking and getting high and just being loose, going off with guys and lay with them and stuff like that. I mean, you're setting yourself up. They literally have people planted in areas looking for girls that's in those very same situations, who have drunk too much to drink, scantily dressed, and they think that that's what you want anyway. So they're like, okay, she's a good victim. Let's take her, and that I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what it's like to be trapped somewhere, placed in a room, and have men coming in and out all day, every day, for the rest of your life, perhaps. They're drugging you up, drugging the young ladies up, and just leaving them in a room, just being used and abused by these disgusting men. This is a serious thing, family, and I wanted to bring that up today because we're not taking things seriously. And when you're young, you tend to be foolish. Not all young people are foolish, because some of us are nervous about what's going on in the world. We're aware of it and we're trying to do our best to be safe. But this is not a time to be alone, to be free and loose and just thinking that nothing's going to happen, because things are happening every single day. Our young ladies are missing. We go through so much as women. And I know it's frustrating, because sometimes you just want to be free to do what you want to do. But you have to use wisdom and keep yourself safe. Not saying that there weren't women who were trying to be safe and these crazy things just happened. Because you also have young ladies who set up young ladies. They'll be in a school, and these young ladies are already in the prostitution business, and so they're looking for recruits in schools. And so they'll befriend you and say, oh girl, talking to you and everything, and then next thing you know, they reeling you in. You need money? Oh, okay. And you end up in the prostitution business. I've spoken to a young lady who that's what happened to her. She started in high school at 15. Unfortunately, her mother wasn't the greatest. She said her mom was always calling her names, calling her whores, and you're going to be this when you grow up. I could see it. And this, that, just cursed her. She cursed her daughter with her lips. And so her daughter just lived it out. And she was all into this prostitution thing, and she said she ended up getting into stripping and all sorts of stuff. And in that lifestyle comes the danger of being kidnapped and sent overseas somewhere where your family will never know whatever happened to you. That type of no closure, no idea. How do you rest? And also, one of my coworkers, it was funny because I'm on the job, and we like to talk a lot. We talk a lot. Young people, especially, they always coming up with these hot topics, and we discuss, right? And that was the topic about young girls missing and stuff like that. As we're talking, the young lady who's a supervisor on my line that I was on, she passed and she happened to hear us. And she was like, And she said, and these young girls are so hard-headed. They think everybody is their friend. They're too trusting. And I'm like, yes, that's the biggest problem. Wanting to be accepted, wanting to fit in, and doing too much with people that you really can't trust or really don't know. People can seem friendly, even young ladies, they seem friendly, but they're trying to set you up. You have to be careful. You don't just go off somewhere without your parents knowing. Ladies, please talk to your daughters. Talk to them again and again and again and again and again. Fathers, if you're listening, talk to your daughters again and again and again and again. Teach them to dress with respect and not put themselves out there like that. Not sitting up, posting everywhere they go and dressing all scantily and showing off their backsides, putting their backside. You're advertising. So back to my coworker, she was telling us she came back with her phone and showed me the picture of her daughter. I said, oh, wow, she's beautiful. She's been missing since 2015. I'm like, my heart just dropped into my stomach. I can't even imagine that, just the thought of that. And I had to ask, because I said, I am so sorry. So sorry to hear that. I'm like, how do you cope? And she said, you just do. I asked her, how do you get over something like this? She said, you don't. She is going on with her life, but her daughter is missing. She doesn't know if her daughter is dead or alive. But she said her daughter was stubborn and she didn't listen and she trusted everybody. Everybody is her friend. Oh my, she's cool. That person's cool. You cannot trust people like that. Unfortunately, you cannot. And I'm going to say it because I'm a person who believes in being obedient unto the Lord. This day and age, with this partying and going out into these dens of sin, because that's what they're set up to be. They're dark. People are drunk. The music is suggestive and seductive. You're dancing all on top of each other. It's a den of sin, literally, family. And I know people want to be young and have fun, but that atmosphere is not conducive for righteousness nor holiness, right? And in these day and age, we have to stick with the Lord. I'm telling you. He's the safe space in this crazy world. It's too much going on. And when you go in there, you're dressed a certain way. Been there, done that. I had my little cute tight dresses and my high heel shoes. I had my moments of hanging out because I had never, ever gone to a party as a teenager. My mother was not having it, right? Not having it. And so I didn't get to indulge and enjoy that type of, atmosphere with my friends hanging out, just dancing and enjoying. So once I got older and the unfortunate incident of my marriage dissolving, we broke up. Once my children's father had visitation rights with them and he had them every other weekend, that was my time to go out and enjoy. And I did that. And thank the Lord I'm still here to talk about it because anything could have happened, So I understand that. You put on your little cute outfit. You're young. You're looking good. You're hanging out. You're going out to flirt. Some of us go out to meet people. I didn't go out to meet somebody to bring them home because that wasn't my lifestyle. But I sure had on my little tight, clingy dresses and my high heel pumps and thought I was all of that. Okay. And it's just the whole setup is just dangerous. It's very dangerous. And so I just want the adults who are looking to sit your children down, your daughters, sit them down. Unfortunately, some boys go through this stuff too. You got to tell all your children to be aware. But for the most part, young ladies are the prey. We have been the prey forever. We're always the prey. So you have to be very, very careful, mindful, aware. Getting drunk and getting high and being out there like that, ooh, that's a setup for, it's a setup. All right, family, my daughter is calling. Peace, love, and blessings to you. Be safe.